son, you look so serious. When I was 17, my father let me know life isn't fun and games. I don't know how I ended up so close to where I started. I went to war for peace of mind. What was it for? I'm dancing on a tightrope. No time to mess around. Oh, just trying to let my mind go. I'm never coming down.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems, not only with his power, but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
2-2.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Hit on the ground is short. Tatis takes it in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Back up the middle. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's first baseman Brandon Belt. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Number 18 would be next. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Hard liner to center field. Myers is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out. Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's take a look at Joe Panic. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
So stepping in, Eric Hosmer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pillar's there. Makes the play, 1 away. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Now at the plate, number 18. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Line drive to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
That is it. The catcher, number 20.
Stepping in, Buster Posey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three. Line drive to center field. Myers is there now, and he has it. Two gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Brandon Crawford. And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. Scooped up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Rayez.
Now at the plate, Franmil Reyes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1. Misses. Nope. Ball two.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike three.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis. Fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Bumgarner will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll move. Now batting, Kevin Pillar. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
2-1 the count to Pillar. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Hot shot to 3rd and handled for the first out.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Joe.
Now to the plate, Joe Panik. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. That misses, ball 4, and Panik's aboard.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy,
Batting
but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping up now, Madison Bumgarner. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. There's one on to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Now the 3-1 home to Myers. And it's fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. In now, Austin Hedges.
The catcher, Austin Hedges.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Now the payoff pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count offering on its way. Fouled off. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Fouled away. Well, he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Stepping in, Robbie Erlin. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
And it's fouled away. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Left fielder coming in, and the Friars are into the hit column.
Boy, Bueller, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Bumgarner sets. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for San Diego. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a multiple Gold Glover, the left-handed hitting Gerardo Parra.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Another payoff pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. This one skied out toward right. Reyes giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Belt hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, number 18.
At the plate, number 18. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Popped up. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Giants break out on top here 1-0. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Giants 1 and the Padres nothing. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Parra sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pilar's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The third baseman,
Now in the box, Manny Machado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3.
the left fielder, number 10.
Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and with it the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece. Into the box now, Franmil Reyes. 2 balls and a strike now as that misses to the San Diego right fielder.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Good movement there, but it's 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Padres strike back to tie things on the solo home run. We're through 4 all. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. The 1-2. Here's at the knees and called strike 3. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Joe Panic. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Panic.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 3-2 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Settling in now, Madison Bumgarner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Panic leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Fernando Tatis has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
The 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And I might have jinxed him as he misses there for ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 41.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Robbie Erlin. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1. Digging in once again, Eric Hosmer. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled off. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1-run score. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2-RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or eighth in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2-RBI base hit.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. In is Gerardo Parra. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because.
And that is through into right field for a single. Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's just 1 for 6. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Too high, ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Jose Castillo comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Another full count pitch home. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Row. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. He loses him on ball 4. Here's Buster Posey now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a liner, but foul. Line toward the gap in left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's a 3-3 game. Stepping into the box, Brandon Crawford. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 1-1 home now to Crawford. And he misses 2-1. Comes set, now the pitch. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Myers is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with only one away, no need to test it as he'll hold tight at third base.
Center fielder, number 14.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kevin Pillar, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. The count now at 2-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. One there. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready for another shot now. Hunter Renfroe. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. There is Crawford. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Riding in once again, Frendel Reyes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
In now, Will Myers. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The next 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The next 3-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave one. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Back here at Petco Park. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Robert Stock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 66. Now playing center field and batting 9, number 7.
Next to bat for the Giants, Joe Panik. It was a walk in his last trip. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Tatis ranging up the middle from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit. But then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Number 17 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Giants, number 17.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Gerardo.
Now at the plate, Gerardo Parra. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Left side, but well foul. Stock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Another 2-2 offering in the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. It is stretch time here at Petco Park, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Nick Vincent gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 50, Nick Vincent.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Hedges. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The 2-2 one more time, and it's fouled away. The 2-2. Turned on down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Standing in now, Manuel Margot. 2-2 now. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Next to the Padres, the first baseman, Eric.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Vincent, the former Seattle Mariner, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box, Ian Kinsler checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. One left for San Diego. No change in the score. It's 3-3. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Count is 1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And as Giants fans hear on television quite frequently, that ball is out of here.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Your
Kirby
attention,
Yates
please.
is on the pitch here in
Now
the 8th
pitching
with
for the
nobody out.
Padres, number 39, Kirby Yates.
Into the box now, Brandon Belt. And there's ball 2 now.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So a full count now. Number 18 is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Now batting, number 18.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, number 18. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 1-1 misses the zone as he pulled the bunt back in time. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Sacrifice attempt here. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The catcher, number 20.
Ready once again, Buster Posey. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and it's gone onto the lower basket of the Western Metal Building. A 2-run shot for Buster Posey. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-3.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
In now, Brandon Crawford. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Crawford rounds the bag at first, looking for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah.
Talal. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Striding in to start the 9th, Manuel Margot, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric.
Into the box now, Eric Hosmer. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
The batter,
Stepping
3,
into the box,
second
Ian
baseman,
Kinsler. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Digging in, Manny Machado, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Looking at his career totals, Machado is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. The 2-1 home. Their count now at 2-2. San Diego down to their final strike. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants move to 1-0 on the young